All right, howdy, Ken. How you doing today?
Doing great, Professor. How about you?
I'm doing well, but I was thinking here for this episode, episode 36 of the Affiliate Files. People want to know the truth. People want to know the truth about making money online, and I want to know the truth about how you got started with affiliate marketing. Did you use an online course to learn how to do affiliate marketing?
No, I didn't, but I wish I did. How about
I
you? How did you get started?
did take an online course. I took a course online. It was made up of live meetups as well as recorded videos that you were supposed to watch before the live meetup so you could ask questions, which
Wow.
you could obviously tell that people weren't doing their homework because when they showed up, they asked a lot of questions that were in the recordings. So, with that question out of the way, what do you think? Do you need a course? And when I say do you need a course, I'm talking to you on the podcast and you right here on the YouTube channel. Do you need a course to learn affiliate marketing?
My answer to that is it depends. It depends. I think if if you're the type of person that needs structure and you want to get to kind of like the meat of the matter and start learning it in a structured way, then sure, learning going into a course is totally fine. Some people out there probably just like the freedom of just searching on YouTube or searching for blog posts and learning that way. So I think it depends on the individual and what goals you have for yourself. Are you exploring? Do you just want to explore? I think though, eventually, I really do think being part or taking a course is something that I would advise because just because of the pure aspect of getting that structured learning, you know?
For
How about
sure. For sure. I think it goes back to definition. Do you need? What's the definition of need?
yeah.
Do you need it to shortcut, to get to the money faster, quicker, easier, simpler? All those definitions need to be defined in your mind. Do you need a course to learn affiliate marketing? I would say no, you don't, because I'm in the same school you are. You can go and do it if you're able, if you have the ability, I should say, if you have the correct mindset, if
Yep.
you're able to take the information and organize it in a step by step fashion so you can learn. Because the problem is when you search for affiliate marketing, by the time you get to affiliate marketing, you typically started with searching how do I make money online, and then you find all these ways, and then you find affiliate marketing, and it sounds really good because it's the simplest, it's the easiest, it's the fastest, just like I mentioned, right? Of course, those are going to be the marketing pitches for that course. But in my opinion, affiliate marketing is the simplest way to get started, even as a side hustle.
Yep.
But without having an online course that is organized from the start as an introduction and then walks you through and builds on the foundations in a realistic manner, you're going to spend and waste a lot of time trying to figure out and understand what exactly affiliate marketing is and how to put all the pieces together.
Yeah, and you just go down that rabbit hole, right? If you're trying to piece it together, I've gone through that rabbit hole, or gone down that rabbit hole, I should say, and really you just spend a lot of time just researching and not really taking action because you're just trying to figure out which pieces fit where. And I think also too, you have to be aware of who's the course instructor and what they're teaching you. Um, so I think obviously having a course, it's like going to school, right? I mean, you learn certain things. If you wanna drive a car, at least here in America, you take a driver's ed course and you learn how to drive. Even though I'm sure you and I we had our dads or our moms sitting in the passenger seat and saying, "Okay, just put it in drive and here we go," right? I mean, that's the way I learned.
Mm-hmm.
But I think these days, I think have with just such an influx of information, there's just so much information out there to be able to have it all organized and structured for you. And like Gary had mentioned, it's simple, it's going to be faster, and you're going to learn, and you'll be able to build those foundations that you need a lot quicker than if you were trying to piece it all, together.
Yeah, I think that's important. And I think it's a journey in and of itself. For yourself, do you need a course to learn affiliate marketing? First, what type of course do you need? What are your expectations from the course? What what and how do you need to be taught? What's your learning style?
Hmm.
You know, and I think a lot of that goes back to where we are here in 2022. And we talked about this in the pre-podcast, actually in the first episode of Backstage, which is now the look at our pre-podcast that you can actually get if you become a member of the Affiliate Files Backstage membership. But more on that later. This idea of an online course to teach you is really about who you are as a learner and where you are in the process of learning how to do affiliate marketing. And the reason I say it that way is because you as a learner, first you need to define what it is you need.
Hmm.
What format do you need? Live courses? Do you need an actual real person on a support chat that you can contact? Do you need a community where you can ask questions to other people that are going down that same path, or that are in that, or in that same journey that you are, right? They're taking that same journey that you are going down, or you're having right now, you're currently in. And then really think about, who are you as a person when it comes to paying for stuff, right? Are you going to be upset that you paid $1,000 for a course and you didn't get what you wanted out of it because it was in the wrong format, or you didn't resonate with the instructor, or the content wasn't how you think affiliate marketing should be done, and you're not willing to accept what you're learning in the course is the way to go, and you just have to say okay and test it and try it and fail forward with it.
Yeah, and I think that's all. It's all part of this journey that we go on, right? You're going to discover just by taking courses or purchasing courses, whether they be free courses. Sometimes there are free ones out there that you can take, that'll get you the basic foundation or the knowledge of what you need to do. But yeah, it's to me, when you take courses and you invest that money into the course, whether it resonated with you or not, I think the mindset needs to be, what did I get out of it? Because surely you learned something out of that course, and whether you spend $1,000 and learn just one thing versus spending $30 or $40 and learn a bunch of things, you've learned something. So you've failed forward, as the professor said, and you're going to learn. You're going to build that perspective, and that's when you start knowing what you want, how you like to be taught, and that's when it becomes a little bit more clear in terms of what kind of course do I need in terms of where I'm at in my journey and where I want to go as part of my next step.
Yeah, so I mean, evaluating where you're at even during the course, and having the ability to look at it and self-correct and say, is this the right course for me?
Yeah.
Is this too advanced? Is this, is this stuff I already know? And a lot of times people will take that and they adjust, or they overcorrect or over adjust, or sort of think that they're where they are, and they're really not there yet. So, do you need a course to learn affiliate marketing? I don't think I would put a number on it, right? Like if you're not making $100 a day, do you need a course? Do
Yeah.
you need a course? You know, Probably. It's probably not going to hurt you, but you
Yeah.
probably need something advanced if you're already making $50 a day,
Yeah.
right? Because at that point, you're looking for maybe a different strategy, or
Yeah.
a tweak, or, just a tweak to the strategy that you're currently using,
Yeah.
you know? So, I think it's kind of a generic question to sort of begin with, right? Do you need a course to learn affiliate marketing? I don't think that would be a good headline if you're trying to sell your course.
Yeah.
Right? You'd want to drill down a little bit. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Just like we do in marketing, you'd want to drill that down and sort of evaluate where you are, what you need, you know, and go from there. But I also think that, in this year that we are in 2022, just like I was saying earlier in that pre-podcast conversation in the backstage, the affiliate files backstage that we had, just looking at where we are with the amount of information that is freely available. But, the word free, if you define it, right? I'm sort of hung on this definition thing here in the last couple episodes, but I think it's so important to define, the things that matter to you and why they matter, and to make sure that your expectations are reached or met when you look at this and you look at the word free. Well, all the information to learn affiliate marketing is free on the internet. I would raise my hand and say yes to that.
Yeah.
But what's your definition of free? It means you didn't have to reach into your pocket and pull out your credit card, because time to sift through all that information and organize it and then actually get what you need out of it after you've organized it, and then get halfway through and realize that you missed a crucial piece and that's the reason you're failing. Well, time isn't free, and time you can never get back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you make a really good point on that, when it comes to time. And, especially now, I mean, when I think about, how I got to the point I am now, it wasn't more so about the course, more so than the product or strategy that I was buying into, rather than learning the basics, right? Like with any sport, let's say that you learn, like football, blocking and tackling. It's all about blocking and tackling. I mean, baseball, it's just learning how to throw the ball and catch the ball. It's just knowing the basics to me, because you're gonna find that in our podcast, we always talk about it being simple. Affiliate marketing is the process of making money. It's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And I think we tend to kind of overcomplicate that, or we try to shortcut that process. And we spend a lot of time, as Gary had mentioned, a lot of time and a lot of money, chasing after that shortcut. When if we had, maybe picked up a course that kind of met that need for us to learn the basics, that you probably would have already had the foundation of your business already started already, and you would have been working at. I think about that all the time, and I posted that quote inside of our community, because it really resonated with me in the sense that, if I had instead of chasing after these products that were supposed to, help me make money really quickly, and just kind of had the right mindset of, what, I really want to learn the right way to do this, or not the right way, but at least the structured way. What is it? How does it work? What are the different ways that you can make money? What are the different strategies that you can make money? If I had gone through a course like that, I think I would have been way better off, back when, and then you probably would say the same thing, than I was going through it and trying to just fumble around and figure this stuff out.
Yeah, so it brings back to one word: focus, right? And for everybody on the podcast, I'm pointing at the focus sign behind me on my bookshelf, because truly, that's what an online course, in my opinion, should do. It should focus you on getting the result. And I think this, I think this is the thing that sort of misses the mark most of the time when people buy an online course. First, they don't have focus.
Yep.
They don't even focus on the course that they bought. And then when they get inside, the instructor lots of times doesn't have focus, and he misses the mark on delivering the end result to you, the person that purchased the course, which is to get you to the thing that you want to get to, the end result. If, it's a basic course on affiliate marketing. If you don't know what affiliate marketing is, but you want to know, just like you said, you need to lay some groundwork there. You can't jump straight into Facebook pixels and conversions and redirects and, making sure you retarget this person to come back. And, what is that part of affiliate marketing? Yes.
Yeah.
Do you need to know that right now? You need to focus on what affiliate marketing is, right?
Yeah.
What is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing, our definition, is creating content, doing content marketing to establish a relationship with people out there that have a problem, and then connecting them with a product that we are an affiliate for, so we can earn a commission and they can get the help they need. That's our focus.
Yeah. Yeah. I just find it to be your analogy. I mean, just not the analogy, but then your example of people being not focused. That was me. I would buy courses all the time. I would get in there and I would watch maybe the introduction and maybe one or two modules, and that was it. And the discipline, and I think part of it too is just not having the right mindset going in. I mean, I think when you start realizing that this is, even if it's a side hustle, that this is something serious that you're building, that you really need to have focus, and you've got to really just kind of it's hard to tune out all the noise. But if you buy the course, stick with the course, go through the course, and try and implement and see what happens. I mean, that's, to me, the only way that you're really going to learn and gain that experience. Because you can read books, you can go through courses, you can do all this stuff, but unless you go through and actually implement things as you go, you're not really going to grow. And I think that's the point too, is you understand what it is in theory, but then comes the application part. And that's where originally I failed a lot. I knew what it was, but I didn't implement, because part of it was I didn't have the proper, goal, and I wasn't focused enough on what I wanted to get out of the course. Rather than just kind of falling for that sexy headline, it was more of it was more about that than me saying, okay, well, what do I hope to get out of this? What do I want to learn? And really sticking to that goal of learning what it is, and then getting what I want out of the course, even if it's just one golden nugget, and then finding something else that's going to help me take another step forward.
True. So we start with focus, and then you finish what you started, which is behind Ken. Right? Focus and focus, and then finish what you started. Just like Ken showed you right there. If you're listening on the podcast, we just pointed at the signs behind us. And of course, you're watching on the YouTube channel. You are very familiar with those. I think this is the idea, though. Do you need a course, or should you get a course? Right? Back to definitions. Do you need a course? Should you get a course? Can you find a course that can teach you everything you need to learn about affiliate marketing? I think you can, but I don't know that you start off with, just buying course after course after course, sort of hunting for it. I think you identify what it is you want to get. Set an actual goal, right? And it doesn't really matter what the goal is. Whether the goal is, I just want to finish the course and have a solid definition in my mind about what affiliate marketing is. Or it could be, I want to make $10,000 a month. I mean, one of those is realistic and the other one is kind of pie in the sky, in my opinion. Yeah. But if you set a goal, then you can set forth to actually accomplish it, right? You can reach it. Yeah. You can start doing tasks. And a course is a good way to do that. Yeah. If you start the course and you say, I don't care how crappy this course is, if it is crappy, I'm going to go all the way through it. I'm going to finish what I started, because I can probably, pull 2 or 3 things out of here, no matter how terrible it is, that I need to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think there's some, sort of Russian roulette to that when you buy the course, you know what I mean? Like you spin that and you sort of pull the trigger and hope for the best.
Yeah.
But, you can sort of balance that with research. And again, if you're buying it from Ken Furukawa Marketing, or you're buying it from 30 Minute Marketing, if we recommend it, then, you're going to get your money's worth out of it. You know what I mean? Because lots of times when we review that, we're saying, do you need this course to learn affiliate marketing? As I'm reviewing it, I'd be like, you probably don't need this course, but there's 1 or 2 things in here that you're definitely going to learn that is going to help you along your journey when you purchase this course. Expectations, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And along the lines of expectations, I think that's the key, though, right? I mean, and not having, I guess, I wouldn't say ridiculous, but just having just really big expectations. I think understanding and being living in the world of reality, and that's what we're trying to teach you guys, is the reality of and the truth about making money online. That it does take hard work, it does take time. Going into the course, you gotta set that expectation that I'm here to learn. I'm here to be open and be open to the information that you're about to receive from the instructor, because everybody has different viewpoints on affiliate marketing and how to get there. And it's up to you to decide what resonates with you, what part of it that you like and don't like, and start forming your own opinion about it, and just keep it all in perspective. I mean, it's not about, again, you're not going to buy one course and you're going to instantly be making $10,000 a month. That's That's not what's going to happen, especially if you're just starting off. It's just it won't. So you need to get off of that one. But you're gonna learn something, and you're investing in your knowledge and your growth. And that's why, to me, courses are important. And I wish that instead of spending all that time buying these products, these strategies that I thought were going to make me money, I wish I had invested all that money into a course or two to build that foundation, so that I understood going in that when I see something that's being sold to me, that no, that's not my style. I don't like it because of this, this, and this, and I know the truth of making money online, and so this doesn't fit my ethos. I think I learned something. I shouldn't say that buying those courses or those products and was a bad thing, because it all led to me being here today. But still, I kind of wish that I didn't buy as many as I did, probably.
I wish I hadn't wasted my time and my money.
That's right.
One or the other, folks. Like, I got a lot of time to waste, or I got a lot of money to waste, right? Typically, if you got a lot of money to waste, you waste it, and then you lose a lot of time trying to get all that money back.
That's right.
That's the thing, though, because we talked about this backstage. We were talking about, or I brought it up, because I have a 15-year-old son, and sort of he's grown up in a completely different world when it comes to the world of information being at your fingertips. You know what I mean? So him and YouTube are about the same age, right? About 15 years old. A lot of people, don't realize that, but it sort of got me the idea around this question: do you need a course to learn affiliate marketing? I think a lot of people in his age group, and a lot of people, doesn't matter really the age group. It's just their mindset or their mentality is, I don't need a course. All the information is right there on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah.
But I also sort of, I came up, or I was thinking about the idea backstage. We were talking about it, and I was like, is it going to go away? Is the online course going to go away? The thing that, people do where they create a course, because online learning, just like we saw, here it's 2022, just like during the pandemic, right? A lot of schools, even for kids, went to online learning. So, that's definitely not going away. So online learning and creating the course. I mean, in 2019, that was according to this statistic, was a $200 billion industry. I can only imagine if that didn't even double as of right now. You know what I mean? With the ability of people to just accept that online learning is a real way to learn, and it's not going away. So, but I think you take that and you manage your expectations, and you go back to, do you need and do you want, and what do you need and what do you want in that experience? So when you purchase that course, do you want video? Do you need text? Do you want it to be live? Do you want access to the instructor? Do you want access to a community? And you take those things and you add them all together, and you define what a course is to you. And you make sure that it has all those things in it. And then you utilize, really use. So you take action on that course and the material in the course, and you take advantage of, if it has live access, show up for the lives, right? Don't wait for the recordings. Don't put it off. Set a schedule. Like you do workshops over at Taking Action Online. They're live workshops.
Yeah.
People are going to benefit from that live because they get to interact with you. They get to ask you a question, and they get to get their answer right there, right then. And then there's other people that can join into the conversation in that workshop, and that makes it so powerful. And that workshop is inside of a course that lives in a community. So if you define these things and you set what you need, you're going to get so much more out of it when you really think about this. And again, that's why I think that, yes, a course is super valuable. And yes, do you need a course? Yeah, you need a course, but you need to define all the things that you want out of that course, that you need out of that course. You know what I mean? And don't worry about, thinking it's going to be a waste of time or waste of money. You don't know till you know, right?
Yeah. And that's the rub, as we like to say, right? You don't know until you're in it and you're actually doing it. And unless you take action and really, really, really take action, you'll never ever know. Because part of being an online entrepreneur is you test. You're always testing something. You're always learning something new. You're always trying it, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. And it's just a journey. It's an ongoing thing. So, I firmly believe, if someone came to me and said, "Hey, you know what? I wanna learn how to do this stuff," I would highly recommend. I'd be like, "Yes, you need get the basics." Like it's like learning how to golf, right? You're gonna go learn how to golf. My son wants to learn how to golf, and I'm like, my wife's like, "Oh, you can teach him how to golf. You're a pretty good golfer." I'm like, "No, I'm not. In your eyes, I am, but in my eyes, he needs to go to see an instructor, someone who can teach him the basic fundamentals of how to hold the club, how to hit the ball. Those are the things that are important. And I think if you're starting off and you're interested, even if you want to create a side hustle, and you start realizing that, hey, you know what, this might be something I want to do, full time. Being a part of a course, and we talk about our community, is to me the best way to do it. I firmly believe, knowing what I know now, I would tell myself years ago, "Hey, man, don't buy that. Do not buy that. Go here because this is what you actually need in order to start building this thing."
Yeah, it'd be like Back in the Future. You go back in the
Yeah,
future and you get that
yeah,
sports betting guide
yeah,
and you
that's
go
right. The
back.
almanac. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, that's just solid gold, but that's not realistic either. So manage your expectations.
Yeah,
And I think that's the idea, right? The idea is looking at yourself and saying, do I need a course? And then managing your expectations and being realistic, because the affiliate files is the truth about making money online. The truth about making money online is one size does not fit all. That is a complete and total, just ridiculous statement. Pretty much everything in the world, one size doesn't fit all. But, you know, in the world of making money online, one size doesn't fit all. One course doesn't fit everyone. You are going to have to determine that. And it's going to take a little bit of your money. It's going to take a little bit of your time. Hopefully you can find the right balance, and then you get to where you need to be.
yeah. Just don't buy into the hype. That's all I'm saying. Don't buy into the hype. If you
Unless
guys
it's
have any
unless it's
questions,
unless it's our hype. If it's
yes,
our
listen
hype, buy into it. No, I mean, it's a serious thing to look at that and go, do I need a course? It's a perfect example. Do you need a course to learn how to ride a bicycle? Do you need a course to learn how to fly? Well, if you're riding a bicycle, you're going to fall over and hit the ground. If you get an airplane and you actually figure out how to take off, and you didn't take the course on landing, you didn't get to that chapter yet, right?
Yeah.
Those are two completely different scenarios that have different risk associated with them. So adjust and just sort of figure out again what you need, what you want, and how it really impacts your life when it comes to your time versus your money.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Balance.
So in this podcast and here on the channel, you've been watching, you heard us talk about backstage. Backstage is simply that. It's a conversation that me and Ken have backstage pre-podcast where we talk about the episode, ideas, comments. We go down a few rabbit holes, but we are going to make that available to you. And if you want to see that, there will be a link by the time this video is out or this podcast is up. And you can go to theaffiliatefiles.com and you can click on the menu button that says backstage. There'll be a sample there of the inaugural backstage, which was for episode 36. And you can see what we talked about during backstage and what we talked about in the podcast and see sort of how it came together.
It's going to be awesome. It is awesome.
It is awesome. All right. And with that, I'm Gary, and he's awesome. That's Ken Furukawa. He's
Okay.
awesome. Ken, awesome Furukawa.
He's a professor.
Finish what you started.
The professor.
And as Ken figures out which way he's pointing and he got me confused, make sure you focus, figure out what it is you need in all seriousness. And if you need a course, make sure that the course satisfies your needs. Find a review of the course. Find a review of the course from someone you trust, and then go after it and take action. All right. We'll talk to you later. Bye.